And wait, let me tell you a story right here. You see those windows? When I left Michigan, I was with my dad in that room, and I totally remember this like it was yesterday. I came inside the room. I told him I resigned from the police department and I'm moving to California. And at that time, me and my dad were always fighting and arguing and stuff. And it was he was pretty emotional. And what is he gonna say? I was 5 years old, and I want to leave. He can't stop me, right? So I had everything in my duffel bag, in these black garbage bags. Literally, I put like 3 bags full, put it in my Celica, and I came back and I said I'm leaving. I'm going to California, and I resigned from the police department, this and that. And my mom at the time went to India, so I didn't see her. She wasn't here. By the time I was gone, she came back like a few weeks later, and I wasn't here. And I don't know what she thought. Probably she was mad at my dad that how can he let him leave and this and that. But I remember my dad hugged me, and he's like, "I'm sorry for being so hard on you," because I had a different kind of upbringing than my brothers. My dad was, back then to that generation, you're pretty hard on them, and I had a pretty, he's pretty tough on me, I would say. But that was the past, and I don't hold anything against him. But that's where I remember looking out. It was kind of raining outside, and I left, and I saw him like kind of crying from the window as I left. And I was crying too, but I didn't cry in front of him. I loved my parents, and I never like told them that I love you, and until it was too late, and I should have said it a long time ago and a lot more often. But definitely, if you get a chance to tell your parents you love them and give them a hug, definitely do that. Otherwise, you're going to be regretting it for a long time, because it took me a long time to get over like my life in Saline, because I wasn't popular in high school. I was dorky, and I hated my parents, and I was very rebellious. There's many times where I came home very late. In college, I used to come home so late and didn't talk to my parents for forever. My dad didn't even talk. And I remember he used to have a talk with me. He's like, "This is not a hotel. You can't just come in and out. If you want to live here, you either pay rent or you move out." And it was very like we always butted heads. And that started when I was like 16 years old. Until 16 till age like 20, like a year, 2 years before I got married. That's when we kind of became pretty close, and now we're very close, and especially since my mom passed away, we've been close. Even though I don't call him as much as I should, I just understood that, But it's life. You can't really dwell on the past too much, otherwise you'll be stuck in the past like I was. And I think this is really nice. Me coming out here kind of takes that burden off me, I guess, or something like that. Takes that. I feel better now. A lot of memories. It's time to say goodbye, though, and never look back, I guess.